Doggies, begin to come. Hi, Patricia. Sophia. Oh, you guys make my day. Thank you so much. Kane. Okay, let me quickly put the wild ones away. Patricia, Sophia, and this little girl, she can stay out. Be right back. If you have blocks, just grab them, or cans of soup, or some sturdy books. I just really love those to help. I have tight hips, especially in the morning classes. By the end of the day, I'm a little more loose in those areas. So, hi, Trisha, Catherine. All right, be right back. Easy dogs. Okay, let's put you away. Okay. Welcome, yogis. Wow. I'm so grateful for all of you. I can't say it enough each time we show up here. Baby, come over here. You have helped me have routine in my life. I think that is one of the hardest parts of just sort of forming a day is creating a routine. And for me to show up to my practice and do it together with you has been huge. I'm getting choked up. I truly don't know what I would do had this group, this Facebook Live thing appeared in front of me, and for me to sort of say yes to it, because I didn't really think about it before I said, oh, I'm gonna do a live video. It has been a savior, and all of you have been a savior. Thank you. So let's get going. Let's energize this body. And as many of you who know me, I am okay with having emotions and feelings. I think they're healthy. I think they're beautiful. And I'm okay with that. And I'm okay with being imperfect, and just kind of trying to embrace more of me in this journey, and take care of myself in these days, but also on my mat. And as many of you know, again, I have a bad shoulder, my left one. So some of the poses I don't do. I only do a few chaturangas, and then I just kind of slide back to downward dog. And these are your choices as well. So I want you to stay healthy and stay connected to your body as we energize today. So find your seat. So grateful. Find your seat and just allow yourself to drop into your body. Let the facial muscles, let the neck, let the shoulders relax. Just feel the breath in and out through your nose. No right or wrong. Just feel it. No particular breath practice. Just allow the breath to begin to flow. Just finding those breaths as they fill you up and release you out, whether out through the nose or out through the mouth, whatever feels good this morning. Again, just find that breath. Yeah, just settle there. And just come into your heart as we come together in this practice. Again, you are helping me, and I hope to be helping you. Coming together, creating some union here, some love, some connection. Energizing and connecting and awakening the spirit and the soul. And yet quieting our monkey minds, our crazy minds, that sometimes I know for me, if I start thinking too far ahead, I get a little uncomfortable, more uncomfortable, quite uncomfortable. And just feel these breaths. Begin to take shape of them a little bit. Feel the inhale as it rises up, bringing in fresh air. And that exhale, maybe out through the mouth. Let's do that. Cleansing, releasing. Inhale, 2 more like that. Fill up your heart center, your neck. Exhale. 1 more, just like that. Love it. And just let the lips close and just let the breath continue. Just a few more rounds in and out through the nose. Just nourishing and feeding your body with oxygen, with breath. Inhales and exhales. Calming us, calming our nervous system, focusing our minds, allowing us to feel. One more breath here. And then bring these palms together at your heart center. Let the thumbs rest towards your chest and sit a little taller. And as you sit taller, just notice how that feels in your body. There's a certain sense of good pride, a certain sense of self-care. And then bow to your heart. Just bow that head down. Feel the space of the neck. Feel the space within you as you drop in. Take an inhale, lift your head. 1 exhale out through the mouth. And inhale together for Om if you like. Bringing us hands together in union. Take a nice inhale, sweep these arms up to the sky, reach them nice and long. And as you do, just these morning classes, just walk it out, roll the head, just feel a little shifting back and forth between the sit bones, lengthening the side of the body. So many things. Just feel good though. That morning stretch that maybe you didn't take it now. Just move the body a little bit. Perfect. And then from here, just take these arms. I want you to reach them up towards the sky and just feel a nice length as you root to rise. And then we're going to just take these hands and we're going to circle them one direction. Yeah, circling at the wrists. You can feel that energy just coming as you take this movement. No right or wrong. Switch direction. Really love it. Good. And then take these hands. You're going to interlace the fingertips, turn the palms up to the sky, and just take a nice stretch into the arms, the side body. Relax the muscles into the back of the neck. The shoulders do not need to be reaching up like earrings to the earlobes. Let them relax down. Take another breath and inhale. Push again a little bit up to the sky as you stretch those hands and fingertips as you exhale. Good. One more. Inhale. And exhale, reach for the sky with those knuckles and the hands. Beautiful. Release the fingertips. And then from here, turn the palms out. Take an inhale. And then just brush, feather the earth, feather the sides of the room with your fingertips. Hands come down. And then inhale, take them back up as we energize. Exhale, release, open up that heart. One more. Inhale, sweep up, feel the body reaching nice and long. And exhale, bring the fingertips down alongside you. From here, take and walk those right fingertips out to the side and take that left arm, reach it up. And then take it over, a nice big morning stretch, just going a little deeper now into that side of the body. Let the head roll, just feel a nice movement. I like to kind of gently massage into these shapes, into these poses. And then from here, take that left arm up to the sky, reach it nice and long, and then bring the fingertips into the neck. Take a nice inhale and open up, lifting from the belly button up into the chest and then into the shoulder. Good. Take another breath. One more. This is strong and energetic. Find another inhale, and then from here, take that left elbow across towards the outside of the right knee. A little bit of a twist, draw the belly in, and then inhale, open back up. We're going to do that 3. Exhale, draw the belly in, just kind of reach across the body. Inhale, open up. Good, one more. Exhale, across the body. Feel that into the lower left side of your back and waist. Inhale, open up. Good. Now here, exhale, take that left hand across, bring it down onto the earth. So both hands are kind of alongside your thigh. Take another breath and inhale, lengthens you. Draw the belly in and a little bit of a twist. And I encourage you, make this yours. So shift the hands. You can always keep that left hand up onto your thigh. You don't need to go with the hand down. So whatever feels right. And again, reaching into that whole left side of the body, the left shoulder blade and neck. Take another breath. One breath, inhale through the nose, energetically out through the mouth. Beautiful. Draw that belly in and just slow roll up. Take these arms up to the sky. Nice big inhale. And then take that left hand down to the earth, right hand up to the sky, and exhale over. Just pause there. Just find that shape. Move the head. Should feel good. Yes, just feel that right sit bone melting down and that big stretch through the right side of the body. Relax the head. Good. Take a nice inhale, reach up a little bit. And exhale over. Inhale up a little bit. And exhale over. Good. One more. And over. Beautiful. Take that right arm up to the sky and then bring those hands into the back of your neck. And then again, take an inhale, open up that chest, just kind of lifting from the belly, the ribs, and then the heart and the shoulder. Again, I'm not going to go so deep on this side because this is my shoulder. I just want to honor it. Beautiful. Take another inhale. Draw the belly in, and with the exhale, take this right elbow across the body to the outside of the left knee. That feels good. Inhale, open up. And exhale. exhale again, across the body. One more like that. Inhale opens us up. And exhale, drawing across the body. Beautiful. Take an inhale, open up, take that arm to the sky, and then cross it over again, bringing it down maybe onto the earth or onto that left thigh. Take a breath, and inhale kind of lengthens you a little bit, and then take a little twist. A twist, belly draws in, the ribs begin to shift, the chest a little bit. Yeah, feel this into the spine in a good way, into that right hip in a good way. Yeah, this is my tight side. So I'm going to actually take my right hand and bring it onto my left thigh so I'm not as deep. 2 more breaths. 1 more. That inhale through the nose, that exhale out through the mouth. Love it. Inhale, slowly roll up. Take the arms back up to the sky. And then again, brush the walls, lift, open up that chest as you do. Good. Now from here, we're going to move. We're going to come to hands and knees, tabletop position. You can always have a blanket under your knees if you need one, just for extra cushion, whatever you need. Hands come down on to the earth, kind of underneath those shoulders, and knees underneath the hips. And find some nice length into the spine. So as you do, we're not kind of collapsing anywhere. There's a lot of energy through the inner thighs. The crown of the head is reaching towards the front of the room and the tail behind you. And there's a lifting a little bit of that pelvic floor, that belly button kind of lifting in. And then from here, we're going to move into cow. So take an inhale, lift your chest, lift your tail, but curl the toes under. Exhale, release, and round into cat. Really kind of reach into the back of the body. Inhale again. Toes curl, chest lift to cow. Exhale to cat. Release the toes and round. And a few more like that. Inhale, lifts, toes curl. Exhale, release the toes and round that spine. Keep going like that, just back and forth on your own. And just feel there's so much movement in these cat-cows, the spine, the pelvis, the neck, the shoulders. It's so good for us. Really kind of opening up the whole body. Beautiful. Next, inhale to cow, curl those toes under. And then I always do this pose, especially in the morning. Sit back towards the heels and just let those toes and feet get a little awakening as well. Let the head go so you'll begin to feel this up the spine. And the arms can always walk out. Or you might take a few breaths sitting up onto the heels, but just honor your body, honor your feet. Wherever it is, I'm going to stay down a little lower just to show that moderate version. And again, in this class, you can always add on, make it stronger for you where you need it. Good. 1 more breath wherever you are, if you're sitting up or in this kind of modified child. And then if you're sitting up, bring your hands back down onto the earth. We're going to all lift up, release those toes, and give them a nice little tap on the earth, that nice energy. And we're going to flow here. We're going to move forward. This is our movement. Knee down plank. And then from here, we're going to take and lower our hips, lift the chest. A little bit of a back bend with lots of core. And then from here, we're going to roll back towards a child's pose, but keep it kind of long. Good. And then we're going to come and round our spine to come back through to that knee down plank. And then the hips dip. Yeah. And then draw the belly in and slide back. So that's our movement. We're going to all do it together. So from here, tuck the chin and begin to round up. Arms stay out in front. And then just kind of roll forward to that knee down plank. Let the hips melt. Let the heart open. Beautiful. And then push back towards that child. That's our flow. Exhaling as you rock. Good. Inhale, roll up. Exhale takes you to that knee down plank and lets the hip dip and chest open. Take a breath. And exhale, slide back again to that child's pose, arms long. Okay, 2 more times. Inhale, rolls us up. Exhale, melts us into that kind of knee down upward dog. Inhale. And then exhale, draw the belly in and slide back towards that child. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, let the hips dip, heart open. Don't overdo this back bend, please. Inhale, energize the legs. Exhale, slides us back. Beautiful. Now inhale, we're going to add on. And exhale, we're going to come to that kind of knee down upward dog. Take a breath, inhale, and then begin to bend the elbows and roll down the front of the body. Keep the chin lifting and roll down. Should feel good. Beautiful. Shift, the legs are kind of a little closer together. There's energy, the inner thighs, and that belly button, can you lift it up a little bit more? Good. Take an inhale, lift to that cobra where the chest goes forward, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale to lower. Inhale, lift your heart, and exhale to lower. And again, inhale, feel that heart going forward, melting as you release. Love it. Take an inhale, lift to this cobra, push out of the hands, back, hands, and knees. Tabletop position. And I just want you to take and bring the hips over to the left and the torso over to the right. So bring your knees a little bit wider, or that's what I suggest. And then just kind of walk the hands over to the right a little bit and just lean into that left hip slightly. And just feel a little bit of that nice pulsing there. Find it for you, so you might go deeper or less deep. It doesn't matter. Beautiful. And then just come back up towards that neutral. Take an inhale to that cow. Exhale to that cat. Find that nice long spine and take the hips over to the right and just walk the hands a little bit over with the torso to the left. Yeah, just get a nice space into that right hip, right rib cage. Let the head go. One more breath here. Remember, energizing, awakening practice. Beautiful. Inhale, come back to center. Good. Find your space. From here, we're going to take an inhale again and come into that cow. Curl the toes. And then exhale, find a downward facing dog. So to kind of lift the knees, let the head go, pedal it out. You can also take a downward dog with the knees down and just kind of lengthen the hands out in front. Keep the hips a little higher. Whatever it is for you, do it. We're doing this together. All kind of levels of experiencing. Bend the knees if you're in that downward dog and just shimmy around. Feel the back of the body opening up. Let the head go. Good. And then here, wherever you are, take a nice inhale through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. And then slowly, I love this, just walk the hands back towards the feet. Bend the knees to do this. And when you arrive, you might shift your shirt and then just let yourself come to this forward fold. This nice kind of monkey pose. Let yourself drape. Feel all that energy beginning to come into your spine, into your lower back, into your legs. Should feel good. Rock a little side to side. You're welcome to take opposite elbows, of course. Whatever it is for you. Find the breath. And again. Now from here, lift that belly button in and kind of under the ribs a little bit. Slide the hands to the shins and get that half lift. Ardha Uttanasana. Stay here. Keep breathing. The tail reaches behind, the crown out in front. That pelvic floor kind of lifting us as we build strength. You can feel it, energy into the back of the legs. Take an inhale here and then melt deeply, softly, slowly forward fold. Inhale again, half lift. Hands can come to the shins or the thighs. And exhale, let yourself melt and flow. Move with your breath. Inhale again, half lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Beautiful. From here, we're going to just take and walk back out towards that downward facing dog or any version as you take these poses. Make it yours. Just pedal again. If your knees are down, you can do this as well. We're just going to kind of lift up. So in the dog, you're lifting up onto the heels. And then exhale, heels melt towards the earth. If you're in a sort of child's pose version, just lift your hips up. And then exhale all together. One more. Inhale. Exhale, melt into the heels. Love it. From here, slowly take the gaze forward and kind of make your way to the front of the mat. So you might hop if that's for you. I want you to lengthen when you arrive, extra long spine, and then melt as you release. And then from here, root to rise, taking these arms all the way up to the sky. And then bring these hands to your heart center. Good. Really nice. Bring the feet a little bit more underneath you and just pause here. Notice how you feel just from that first 15, 20 minutes of this class. Already the body, for me, is awakened, so I hope for you. Take an inhale, sweep these arms up to the sky. Hook the thumbs and exhale over to the right. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale over to the left. Beautiful. Inhale, come back to center. We're going to take these hands into our neck, and we're going to take another inhale when it comes. Open up this chest, open up this heart. It's like a little bit of a back bend. Exhale, lift the chest. Love this pose. Opening up the front and getting that nice curvature of the spine in the back. One more breath, that exhale lifting you, energizing the inner thighs. Inhale, arms come up to the sky. And then exhale, slow, fold forward, Uttanasana. Half lift, nice and long again. And then exhale, melt and release. So we're going to take that right leg and we're going to step it back. And hands right about now can come into that, come onto any props that you might have found around your house, or if you have blocks. And I just want you to rock a little bit here, back and forth. I love just kind of getting the energy through the body. It also, for me, I get a little confident here in a good way. I'm like, oh, I didn't know I had that movement in my leg and my hips. Really nice. Take a nice inhale, and then bring that right knee down with the exhale. From here, take an inhale, just kind of melt into it, lengthen the spine. And exhale when you arrive. Just feel that space, lift the heart. Beautiful. Now from here, just shift back a little bit and bring the hands up to that left thigh. Lift the chest again. Exhaling, open that heart. Inhale, sweep the arms up to the sky again. And then hook the thumbs, exhale over to the left. Slow, little, it doesn't need to be big. It's a huge stretch into the right side of the body. Inhale, come back towards center. We're going to do it again. Exhale over to the left, building strength in the legs. Inhale, last time. Exhale. Beautiful. Take the arms back up. Bring the hands down to the blocks. Lift this right leg. Step forward. Lengthen out. And melt. Pause into this, right? So we just put all that energy in. Now just melt here. Just feel that kind of right side of your body, that energy, that awakening. Beautiful. Take an inhale through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. Half lift lengthens us. Exhale, melt and release. Inhale, sweep all the way out and up. Reach for the sky. And at the top, take an exhale, lift the heart. Inhale, fingertips back up to the sky. And then exhale, fold forward. Half lift lengthens. And then melt. Hands come down maybe to the earth or those props. Step that left foot back. Yeah, same thing. Just find what's right for you. I love, again, this kind of rocking motion, feeling length into the spine, rolling over that back foot. Nice. And then take a nice inhale. And with the exhale, bring that left knee down to the earth. Take a nice inhale, just lean forward a little bit. And exhale, just kind of melt, not collapse. We'll just melt into the body, into the left hip, that long spine. One more breath. Love it. Take the hands, bring them up to that right thigh. Inhale to lift. And exhale, open up that heart. Beautiful. Arms come up to the sky. It's a nice inhale. Hook the thumbs and exhale over to the right. Slow. Doesn't need to be big. Inhale. And again, over to the right as you exhale. One more inhale lengthens us. And over to the right as you exhale. Love it. Inhale back up to the sky. Arms release. And then exhale, bring the hands down. From here, lift that left knee, step forward, lengthen out, melt, and release. Love it. So then bring your feet a little bit wider than hip distance. Stay in that forward fold. And from here, we're going to take that right hand, bring it down onto the earth, and we're going to take that left hand and bring it to our hips. We're going to lengthen our spine, and then bending that right knee a little bit, we're going to twist to the left and just feel this along the back of that left leg and that belly drawing in. You might take that left arm to the sky as well. You don't have to. Beautiful. Take another breath. Feel the muscles, feel the heat. Beautiful. And then bring that left hand down. Find a half lift, lengthen, melt and release. Good. Now bring that left hand down onto the earth. We're going to take that right hand to the hip, and we're going to bend that left knee a little bit. Lengthen your spine, and then twist to the right. And just feel as you take this twist to the right, you're bending that left knee slightly and just opening it up. So you might take that arm, that right arm to the sky. I'm not going to do that on this side. And just feel up the back of the leg. Feel the breath. Feel a little heat in your body. Beautiful. Inhale. And then bring the hands down. Should feel good. Melt there with the exhale. Heel toe the feet a little bit closer underneath you. And then from here, we're going to inhale, but we're going to come into a chair pose. Utkatasana, fierce pose. So it doesn't need to be really deep and huge. Just make it about you and your practice today. We're doing a nice movement. I can feel my heart rate. Yes, I'm talking. You're in chair. The muscles of the inner thighs, I want you to kind of lift those. Feel this energy. One more breath. Inhale, come up to standing. Really nice. Exhale, a little bit of a heart opener, back bend. Inhale, reach back up to the sky. And exhale, fold forward again. Half lift, hands to the shins, lengthen us. And then hands come down. And again, step that right foot back. Nice. And then bring that right knee down to the earth. And then sweep the arms up to the sky. And then exhale and relax. Let go. Feel the energy, feel the effort, right? It takes effort to kind of do what we're doing here and show up for ourselves. From here, I want you to take and bring the hands down to the heart center, palms at your heart center. Sitting a little taller, kind of reaching out of the hips. We're going to take this right elbow and kind of, so first actually take the palms, push into them and twist a little bit towards the left, really lifting that belly. And then take that right elbow and kind of reach it towards the outside of the knee. But don't stay there. We're going to inhale, come back up. Exhale, draw the belly in. Nice twist at the waist. Inhale again. Really stay strong in the core. Exhale, twist. Beautiful. Inhale, come back. And then exhale, take that right elbow over to the outside, lengthen and take a nice twist here. Prayer twist to the left. One more breath. That's a lot. And then slowly unravel. Reach the arms back up to the sky. Should feel good. Hands come down as you exhale. A little bit of add-on here. We're going to take and extend this left leg. Reach the sit bone behind and take a nice breath. Nice half Hanumanasana, half split. And again, just take your breath and release. Don't overdo. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Love it. And then slowly come back. Feel the energy up the back of that left leg. Lift that right knee. And again, step forward. Lengthen out. Melt, forward fold. And root to rise. I almost took us into chair, but I decided not to. A little bit of it. Exhale as you open the heart. Inhale, hands to the sky. Exhale, hands to the heart center. And just pause. Calm the body. Feel the movement, especially if we haven't been moving a lot these last couple of days. This may feel like a lot, so just modify. Make it yours. Take breaks where you need. 1 more breath here. Perfect. Take an inhale, sweep up, open up that heart. Exhale as you melt and swan dive forward. Half lift lengthens us. And then hands come down to the earth of the prop. Step that left foot back. Yeah, and then again, let's bring that left knee down to the earth. And then we're going to sweep the arms up so they can come to the knee first and then sweep up. And then exhale. Find your space, find your gaze out in front, your drishti, your focus. 1 more breath. Nice. Take a nice inhale. Bring these hands to your heart center as you exhale. Pushing the palms together, lifting out of the hips, melting the shoulders, and drawing the core in. Take a nice inhale. We're going to twist a little bit to the left. So feel the waist, the ribs, and the chest twisting. Good. And then from here, take that left elbow, draw it kind of across that right knee. It doesn't have to make it. It can look just a little bit like this. And then from here, we're going to move. We're going to inhale, come back up, slow. Watch your back. Exhale, draw the navel in and take that twist. Doesn't need to be the full twist. We're just inhaling, preparing our bodies. And exhale, building heat. Good. 1 more. This inhale. And then exhale, we're going to take that full prayer twist so that elbow can hook to the outside of the knee, or it can be higher, doesn't matter. And then take and draw the hands together, energetically push the palms together. Get that activity here, that awakening. It's intense. But then you get to release. Take the arms up to the sky. And you're going to love this. Hands come down. I'm going to love it too. We're going to step this right, before we do that, we're going to extend this right leg long and just get that nice stretch. It's a nice break. Taking 3 breaths. Just try not to lock into that right leg, but just bring energy, oxygen. 1 more breath. There it is. And then slow, just slide that right foot back towards the earth, kind of placing the hands. We're going to take this right leg back. And options, you can slide to a downward dog, or you can come into a child's pose. You can also come through a flow, kind of that moving to a knee down plank and lowering down and lifting back up. So whatever it is for you, I encourage you here to just find that space in these home practices that we're taking together. So if you need that energy of a plank chaturanga, cobra, upward dog, back to that dog, then do it. If you feel you just want to catch that breath and reconnect in that child, then do that. We're all in the same place of connecting. Good. Now, from here, wherever you are, if you're in that dog, you can stay. If you're in that hands and knees, in that child, move to hands and knees. And then from here, maybe we all find that downward dog. Take a breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. We're going to take this right leg, and you can enter this from hands and knees as well. We're going to take this right leg, and we're going to step it forward between the hands. Yeah. So we're going to keep that left knee lifted, and then we're going to take that left hand down to the earth, and right hand comes to that hip, and that twist begins to happen here. So draw the belly in and stack the shoulders. You can always have that knee down, taking it here. It's so good, right? Whatever it is for you. One more breath. Nice. And then from here, take and bring that right hand back down, and that left heel is going to step in a little bit and come down to warrior one footing. Find length into that spine, push into that back foot, and then hands can come to that knee or sweep all the way up. Whatever it is for you, find your balance and find this warrior one, the standing warrior. Virabhadrasana 1. Take your gaze out in front. You can always have the hands at the hips. Just feel strength into the legs, strength into the feet, strength into your mind as you energize and awaken our bodies, our souls. One more breath. Love it. Take these arms, reach them up to the sky if they're not. And then from here, we're going to open to a warrior 2. So that back foot will open up a little bit. The stance comes a little bit longer. Go a little lower. Yes. And again, hands can always be at the hips. Find your practice and honor it. And just be you with these movements. Gosh, I can feel that in my legs. They need it. It's like tucking of the sit bone. Open up that heart. One more breath. Nice. From here, take the left hand to the left thigh and reverse the warrior. Just stay nice and strong in that right leg. Feel that right hip opening up. And then we're going to come back through. Right forearm to that right thigh. Left arm reaches nice and long out in front. Get that nice stretch, strong legs. You've got this. One more breath. Love it. And then from here, you're going to bring both hands down onto the mat. Roll to the ball of that left foot and step back. You can come to that downward dog. You can come down into that child's pose. You can flow through sort of that plank. You might lower down. You might lift up. And then find your way downward facing dog. Wherever you are, just be with you. Taking 2 more breaths wherever you are. One more. Nice. From here, so you can take this again from hands and knees. We're going to take that left leg and we're going to step it through between the hands. And then just find this nice first lunge with the knee lifted. And again, you can always bring it down. Keep lifting the belly wherever you are. Take that right hand to the earth and left hand comes to your hip. So as you do, take it to your hip, lengthen the spine, and then twist to the left. Stack the shoulders. Feel strong in the body. 2 more breaths. Knee can always be down. 1 more. Beautiful. Bring that left hand down. Bring that right foot down. Toes are out to about 2 o'clock. And then from here, you can sweep right up to warrior 1 or bring your hands to your left knee and begin to lift your chest. Find your balance. Hands can be at the hips or up to the sky. Virabhadrasana 1. Feel the heartbeat. Feel the energy. Take care of you, but also feel the effort that you put in to awaken yourself today. 1 more breath here. Inhale and exhale. Love it. Now open up. Find that warrior 2. So the stance comes a little bit wider and the back toes, those right toes, open up a little bit. You'll feel this into the inside of the thighs as you kind of tuck the sit bones under a little bit. Arms can reach long or bring them to your hips. It does not matter. Just take a breath. Feel the effort. My legs are working. 1 more breath. Nice. And then take that right hand down to that thigh. Left hand, palm turns up. Reverse the warrior. Lift the pelvic floor. Lift the belly to take this pose. Gaze can be up to the sky or over that right shoulder. Legs are working. We won't be here much longer. And then as we move, that left forearm comes down to that left thigh. That right arm reaches up and then long. Love it. This is one of my favorite poses. This extended side angle. 1 more breath. Beautiful. Now, from here, we're going to take and bring the hands down onto the earth. But this time, we're going to walk the hands around and come into a nice wide stance. So for me, I'm walking around to the right. And the toes are going to just turn in a little bit to kind of track these knees and keep our knees safe. Take a nice inhale. Lengthen your spine. I'll do it from the side. And then exhale, melt. And again, take that inhale. Lengthen your spine. Exhale as you melt. 1 more like that. Nice big inhale, lengthens us. And then exhale, melts us. Really good. And just pause into this. So you can always take any kind of hand positioning you like. Yogi toe lock maybe. Ankles maybe. Hands underneath your chest or on one of those props. You can also bring the hands behind you, palms onto the earth. Just be kind. You can even rock a little bit side to side. Staying for 4 more breaths. Just let the energy kind of flow. This is our inversion today as the blood moves to our brain, to our heart, through our bodies. One more breath for me. Love it. Hands come and walk out a little bit. And we're going to take that half lift and lengthen. And then from here, we're going to walk our hands back round to the left. And we're going to find that we're on the ball of that right foot for me. Left knee is bent. And then from here, I want you to take and step this right foot forward. And we're going to come a little bit wider here in our stance again. This time, I just want you to turn the toes out. And we're going to come into a nice malasana, a yogi squat. So I really, again, can't stress how important it is just to do your thing. Like here, you could, this is a little dangerous. You could sit up onto the blocks. And just feel the inner thighs. You can go a little lower if that's what your hips feel is okay for them. I'm going to stay a little higher. Just kind of support a little bit of movement. Lift the belly. Toes are turned out, not in. One more breath. I know I feel it. Inner thighs is good. Nice. Now, bring the hands down, turn the toes in, and exhale. Forward fold. Nice. From here, last time, we're going to come into fierce pose, chair pose. So sweep the arms slow and just sit into that chair. Taking 2 more breaths. Feel you sit back, the weight into the heels. 1 more breath. Love it. Inhale up to the sky. Nice big stretch as you exhale. Inhale, fingertips to the sky again. And hands come to your heart center. There it is. Feel that energy. Feel that awakening if you can. The spirit of our bodies, the soul of our bodies, taking care of it during these difficult times. Such an array of emotions that arise. We need to stay connected. We need to ground ourselves and take care of ourselves. Beautiful. From here, we're going to bring it down. Take a nice inhale, sweep up to the sky. Soften the knees and exhale, fold forward. Step back. You might step back to that dog, or you might come into that child's pose. You might even, from that dog, move through a vinyasa, a flow, that plank, lowering down as you like, and lifting as you like, cobra, or maybe even higher, a knee down, upward dog. You might slide back to that downward dog or just melt into that child. Find your space, find your way to child, no rush. We're going to take this child and be here just for about 5 breaths. So maybe you're in the child, or maybe you're taking another flow, or maybe you're still taking a couple of breaths in that downward dog. It's all good. Wherever you are, feel the inhales and the exhales. Feel the connection to your body. Feel the connection, hopefully, to each other, to me, to you. 2 more breaths. 1 more. Beautiful. And then from here, just kind of come back up. Hands and knees. And we're going to take and come into a seated position. But this time, we're going to come into Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet together. So I'm going to slide in my sofa pillow that my husband keeps looking for because it's the softest one we have. And then I'm going to bring my feet together, the soles of the feet together. And then let's just sit tall. Again, that sense of pride and goodness towards ourselves as we take care of ourselves, as we take care of our bodies, our minds, our spirits, our souls. Take another breath. That inhale, the shoulders melt as the chest lifts on that exhale. Nice. Inhale. And then just lengthen your spine as you fold forward, letting the hands maybe wrap around the toes or maybe a yogi toe lock. And then exhale into the space. Let the head go. Maybe rock a little side to side. And just feel the goodness of your efforts. Feel the goodness of showing up for yourself. Again, letting the head go. You can feel this up the vertebrae of the spine as they open up, as you let them breathe. Feel this into the shoulder blades. And for me, that place that I hold tension, that kind of sweet spot into the back of the neck, between the shoulder blades. Take and bring the breath there. Inhale, exhale out through the mouth. 2 more like that. Inhale. And exhale. 1 more. Inhale. And exhale. Love it. Lift the belly button and then slow roll yourself up. Nice. From here, we're going to take that right leg and we're going to bring it out in front. And we're going to take this left foot and we're going to place it onto the earth with the knee up towards the sky. So I give you options here. You can stay with that. You can take and cross this over to the outside of the right leg. And you can also take that bottom leg and wrap it underneath you if that feels okay. I'm going to do the version with my right leg long and my left foot crossed over. So again, up to you. Interlace your hands, sit down, root into the sit bones, but then lift your chest, kind of drawing your chest towards the knee as you kind of gently draw the hands into the knee. Should feel good. And then as you release, you're going to take that right hand to the outside of that left knee. An option, you can also take that right elbow, hook it, kind of like we did before, but it's pretty big, and lengthen. That left hand comes behind you, and then twist. Yeah, and just take your time to honor this. Lift out of the hips, open up the heart. So again, it can look like this as well. Beautiful. 1 more breath. Love it. Come back through center. We're going to take this foot now and we're going to bring that left foot to the inside of that right leg. And please always support if you can. You can bring a block underneath that knee. Good. That left knee. Sit nice and tall here. Take the arms up to the sky. Hook the thumbs. Take a nice inhale to lengthen. And then slowly exhale to fold forward. Come about halfway with that exhale. And then just inhale, kind of wave into that next inhale. And then exhale, release into this Janusirsasana. So just take whatever is appropriate for your body. So you can be a little higher, but I encourage length into the lower back. So try not to round into this pose, starting with the lower back. Try and find length, and then let your body melt into it. Yeah. 2 more breaths here. And 1 more. Feels good. And then just slowly lift the belly button in, roll yourself up. Take the arms up to the sky and take that right hand, another twist to the outside of that left knee and left hand behind you. Lengthen, inhale, and twist, exhale. 1 more breath. Good. And then coming through center, and we're going to switch legs. So these yummy twists, we're going to take that left leg long and slide this right leg in so that foot can be on the earth to the inside, to the outside, which is where I'm going to come back to, or you can take it a little further and wrap that bottom leg under, sit bones onto the earth. So wherever you are, interlace the fingers and sit a little taller here, kind of drawing the knee towards the chest and the chest towards the knee. So these twists that we've been taking today, so good. Just as long as you're taking them and taking care of yourself, not overdoing them. twisting at the waist, building strength, but also just twisting out any negativity. Also twisting our bodies, our organs are getting a nice twist as our skeleton gets a nice twist. It should feel kind of releasing as you come out of this practice today. So from here, we're going to take and come into another twist. And again, those options, that left hand can find the outside of that right knee or kind of lengthen and hook that elbow much deeper. So be mindful of what it is for you. That right hand comes behind, lengthen, and then twist. So it can be here. That's where I'm going to go. Just feel the twist. Keep connecting to it. You'll notice the mind will wander as we reach the end of the class. I find my mind gets a little more wandery. Bring it back. One more. Beautiful. And as you slowly release, we're going to take this right leg to the inside of that left leg. Let that knee open up, sit tall. This is my tight side, so I'm going to bring a block underneath for sure. Nice. And then take these arms, reach them up to the sky, hook the thumbs, maybe the opposite hook. Get that nice length. Inhale and exhale. And then inhale, reach a little more, draw the belly button in and up. Exhale about halfway. Inhale, nice little flow of the breath. And then exhale, melt into this pose. Let the hands come down wherever they may be. Find a little extra length into the lower back. And then melt into it. Janusirsasana. Don't be as pushy with these poses to think that that's going to energize us. I want you to allow yourself to find that sweet balance, that spirit, that soul balance. One more breath. Beautiful. Lift the belly in, tuck the chin, and just slowly roll yourself up. And at the top of that roll, take the arms up to the sky. Take that left hand to the outside of that right knee, right hand behind, and just take a nice energizing twist again, just kind of twisting the waist, the ribs, the chest, and then the shoulders. One more breath. And then very slowly, you're going to unravel, come back to center. We're going to take this right leg long, so both legs are long today. Yeah. Soften the knees slightly and kind of energize those inner thighs. Hands are going to come down onto the earth. I want you to sit tall. And then begin to lengthen and fold forward a little bit. And as you do, just walk the hands out. You can lengthen the legs a little bit more if that feels inviting to you. We're going to take 3 nice breaths here. Inhale through the nose and exhale out through the mouth. Inhale through the nose and exhale out through the mouth. And again, inhale and exhale. Lift the belly and roll slowly up, up, up. Nice. Now, we're almost at the end of practice, so I'm going to give you a couple of options. You can lay down by kind of rolling down onto your mat, and you can also stay seated with me. So wherever you are, seated, I'm just going to close the practice for me today in a seated position. But wherever you are, if you're down onto your mat and you roll down, just let your body go. Let it melt here in the seat or laying down. Just notice the energy in your body. Yeah, if you're laying down, those knees can be bent as well. You might just gently rock them a little bit. And we're just going to take this final minute of this sort of slotted time, and we're just going to breathe together. So just take one breath in through the nose, sigh out through the mouth, and then let the lips close softly and inhale through the nose. Soft exhale out. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Endlessly just releasing into your body. Releasing into that spirit, that soul of yours that you've awakened hopefully today. Inspired yourself. Inspired each other. Just follow the breath. Just feel this goodness in your heart. Just feel this present moment, learning and training our minds to calm. Beautiful. And wherever you are, laying down or seated, just bring the hands onto your heart center. Palms can face down. And just feel the rise and fall. Feel that endless goodness inside of you, and that gentleness that I keep asking you to bring to yourself and to others. And just feel that. Hands can come to your heart center and just bow in Anjali Mudra if you're laying down, however it feels right for you, whatever you feel like doing. Take an inhale as you lift your head. Exhale out through your mouth. And inhale together for Om. And as we bow to ourselves and we bow to each other. Namaste. Thank you so much, yogis. I hope you feel good, connected, a little bit of energy. Let me know. I feel good. Just, again, so appreciative of practicing together. Reach out your kind of feeds or comments on my feed. Just really encourage me to keep showing up for you and for myself, that we are connected and that we are helping each other. So namaste. 11:30, take on your day with grace, with kindness, with gentleness.